Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the Almas character of our world around us, and this time we will continue a little bit our discussion about the very asymmetric conflict that is taking place in the former lands of Philistines, the Indo-European nation from Bronze Age, from which the name of Palestine comes from, and as I mentioned several times, in Arabic Palestinian is Philistine. It's surprising how sometimes history works, that the name of Indo-European people was adopted later by Semitic Arabic nation as their own name, but again it's fine, it happened many times in history, and that's why history is so fascinating and a great subject. But coming back to this asymmetric conflict, I would like to clarify some doubts and try to answer some questions many people have, because it's very emotional topic. It induces and really involves many emotions. So, first question, actually the most important, and later other questions are originated from that, is why so many countries, even unofficially, because otherwise their population would be very angry, and the governments, even unofficially, Gulf countries and Western countries, Western European countries, and US and Canada are supporting the strongest uh, uh, state, strongest entity in this very asymmetric conflict. Why do they do that? It's simple, and there is nothing behind it. It's their interest. It's their geostrategical interest, because this strongest fighter in this asymmetric conflict, called Israel, is a sort of stabilizer of the Western interest in the Middle East. Yeah, recently some configuration changed, but not so much to resign from supporting it. Yeah, there is influx of Russian-speaking people, including Russian-speaking Jews, but not only, and Russian influences are larger and larger in this country, but still, geopolitically, it's a Western stabilizer of the Middle East and keeps Middle Eastern nations busy, their closest neighbors, and also is one of the pillar, together with the Gulf countries, of the equilibrium of this big and important, in case of resources, still important region. And Western soldiers don't have to die, don't have to get wounded, because the Israeli soldiers are doing this what they are supposed to do in the interest of their own states, but at the end of the day in the interest of Western powers. That's it. And we see that this is the main reason why so many states, especially Western ones, support the strongest fighter in this very asymmetric conflict. But there is also another fact people tend to forget about, that Britain and France, with support of German money, established this state. And in 1956, during Suez crisis, when Egypt under Nasser nationalized Suez Canal, uh, these countries, France and England, supported Israel really much. Only intervention of US stopped escalation of the conflict and gave the uh, the moral victory and propaganda victory to Arabs, who were completely military beaten in 1956. In a military sense, they were beaten badly. And we see that US started supporting Israel openly, because they saw that it's worth it, that this country is stable, after the 6 Days War in 1967. Because US is a good ally, but they support states and entities that can defend themselves for long, and that they prove their efficiency in terms of economy and military. So they support only the countries that use their resources and capabilities properly and efficiently. And according to American standards, this country, stronger fighter in this asymmetric conflict of Israel, seems to be word of support. And they support also some other Gulf countries. That's why this is one of the stabilizing pillars of the region. Some people also mentioned that there is so-called Samson option. We know Samson, who killed himself breaking the pillars of the building, burying with him many Philistine, again we come back to history and current times, Philistine warriors with him. So Israel is claiming that if it's gonna to be defeated or destroyed, it means this, defeated means destroyed for Israel, then they will nuke and they will just perform some bomb attacks on some capitals in Europe and North Africa and Middle East, not to die alone. Is it really the plan to perform? I think so, but first of all, saying such things from the Israeli side is also reminding the allies, guys, we are in really bad situation and we know if things go bad, you will also get kicked. So better help us and don't hesitate. This is also a sort of acting from the side of the one in trouble, of the one who is weaker and needs help of the stronger one. That's like Western Europe and US. That's why this is the strategy of the weaker one, to intimidate the stronger one, to help them if needed. That is why, because of the reasons I mentioned in all of this video, we have such huge support for the stronger fighter in this asymmetric conflict, so Israel, from the Western powers and also unofficially from some of the Gulf countries. All the best, have a nice day, bye.